he was too cool for school.
Well, I don't care. Dead roses in my hair, you know I dig that coffin cause great diggers fall. Cha-cha-cha. Burning, burning from the bridge, a greasy whisper in the wind. The bass was loud as shit when I got close. A whimpering drifter on a spinning column, loving syrup with blue Mountain Dew, green kettle chips and Coke. Space mutants, space mutants, space mutants, go home. Space mutants, space mutants, space mutants, go home. This spaceship was a 4x4 combustion engine man of war with truck nuts and a cooler in the hatch. I drank their beer and holy shit, it ripped my third eye open till it cosmic gins all over my new hat. Space mutants, space mutants, space mutants, go home. Space mutants, space mutants, space mutants, go home. I saw them slither into town and smack the city six around. I should have called the army, but I choked. I saw them slip into the gym and rip the big heads that proclaim. I guess it's all my fault, but I can cope. Space mutants, space mutants, space mutants, go home. 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 Well, late at night, dressed in ghastly white, he comes a-creeping round the bushes with a butcher knife, a sack of moldy old bones with a rasping moan, and scarab beetles dripping off him like a honeycomb. Ain't that funny? That's one bad mummy. Well, back in Egypt, many killed it, cursed his tomb, and those who defile it, some stupid pit and stole his riches, and now he's coming back to eat their grandkids. Ain't that funny? That's one bad mummy. Down at the sock hop, bopping with your stupid
Well, hello. Well, look at you. Hi. Hi, it's me. Hi. Welcome one and all to the Cone Zone. A merry Spooksgiving to all of you out there. Ha ha ha. Yeah, that's nice. I love this time of year, don't you? I hope you're all doing so great out there. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun time tonight. You know, it's gonna be real chill. You know, we're just shooting the shit and listening to some tunes, right? Isn't that fun? Isn't that nice? I think that's nice. Right on. So tell me, folks, what are you gonna? Whoops. What are you? There we go. What are you gonna dress up for the Spooksgiving? For the spook. Stop echoing. Stop it. How are you guys doing? Yes. What are we gonna do? What are we doing for Spooksgiving, everybody? You're gonna be me. That's a terrible idea. There can only be one. I'm gonna have to hunt you down. I have other plans on Halloween, and now I have to go hunt you down. No, I'm just kidding. Please, that's really flattering. That's fun. We got some real fun ideas out there too. Vegan Leatherface? I like that a lot. Is that like, do you just have like, I don't know, like is it just a big leaf over your face? How does that work? Alright, yeah, man, that's really fun. I love it. I'll tell you what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be Black Phillip. You know, anyone know Black Phillip? Or be familiar with the movie The Witch? Probably my favorite horror movie of all time. Yeah, well, Black Phillip, that's the name of the goat. Pretty cool costume, right? Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're not gonna see it though, unfortunately. Yes. Would thou like to live deliciously? This guy gets it. Thank you. The Terattetrahedron, Terattetradon. Thank you. Man, I'm really excited. I'm really kind of stoked to do this stream tonight because this is like, I don't know, maybe it is technically going to be the world premiere of the Cosmic Horror EP by Groove Crusader. So that's kind of fun. We're just gonna, I mean, it releases on Spooksgiving proper on the 31st of October, but yeah, we're gonna give it a little listen through right now. Whoops, I'm also being a bad friend because I need to put what is playing right now, Ghoul Lewis and the Booze. Because whoops, that's not how I wanted it to go. There we go. We're doing it live, folks. All right. Yes, so this is, by the way, if you didn't know, if you're unfamiliar, Merch Lord Dylan, the one and only, he's more than just a talented salesman. Yes, he is a legit friggin' producer and musician in his own right, and he actually produced this record. Is a Halloween record that just released, I think it was like last week. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's like Monster Mash, like the classic recording of Monster Mash that everybody knows and loves. It's like that into a full album. It's awesome. It's like garage rock. Go give it a listen. It's on Spotify and everywhere. Yeah, it's legit. All right. So, yeah, I guess, well, you know, first things first, we gotta take stock here. You know, if there's anybody here, tuning in for the first time, that's super rad. Welcome in. Everyone else, thank you for coming back. If it's the first time here, smash F in the chat, because I just like to see what the fresh meat, you know what I mean? F for first time. Hey, welcome in. Thank you. That's so nice. That's so nice. It's your first time? Welcome in. Oh, hi. Hello. So good to have you here. That's really cool. All right. Well, hopefully, this sucks less than you think it will. That's what I aspire to, folks. So, yeah. Meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh man. Love that scene. I love the argument too of that scene in Lord of the Rings with the orcs where they're like the writing is so, it's curious, isn't it? You know, how like I guess orcs, well, they have menus, therefore orcs have restaurants. So think about an orc restaurant. It's one of those Spooksgiving kind of conundrums, you know? Because orcs pretty spooky. Alright, yeah. Today's special is Mega E bread. Yes, okay, very good. So, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna like do some Talkbox shoutouts, because that's the thing that we do here in the Cone Zone. So, brief little break from the tunes here. We're gonna just, I don't know, I'm gonna put on some of these drum beats. I got some loops here, you know? Got some loops that we're gonna loop while I shout out to some of these wonderful people in the Cone Zone here who have donated and who are subscribing and all this crazy wacky. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you so much, Crochet Gamer Mom. Thank you so much for the subs. Wow, there's a whole bunch of subs just catching up because it's been a while since I streamed. So, holy smokes here. I'm gonna just be shouting out these donos real in just a moment, and we're gonna say hello and thank you to Skull, to Phobo Frogington, Mysterious Basis. Thank you all for your subs. That's wonderful. And your sub, Lord Phobos Enjoyer. Thank you. This is not the place for that, unfortunately. No, you're out of here. You're out of here. This is for sung enjoyment only. I'm just kidding. We're gonna listen to some Lord Phobos tonight as well, actually. Isn't that exciting? Naively, thank you again. Fobuno for your sub there. Thank you, Miss Sierra. Thank you for those subs. All right, very good. Hey, let's check it out. All right, so, oh yeah, happy Spooksgiving. All right, happy Spooksgiving, everybody. We're gonna listen. No, we're not gonna listen. We're gonna do some shoutouts. Let's see it. Let's try this. I don't know, this drum loop. I don't even know what this shit sounds like. So let's go. Yeah. All right. First we got. Yeah. Here we go.
It's too fan, yeah. It's too fan, yeah.
Two Fan, thank you so much. Thank you for that donation. It was great seeing you guys in Amsterdam again. Wow, you saw us in Amsterdam? That's so rad. That's so rad. Thank you. That was like one of the highlights for sure from that tour. Amsterdam, love that city. Oh my gosh, that was so rad. And that venue, just amazing. I love the city. Hope you had a good time there, and you recovered from the mental damage of pronouncing some of the Dutch city names. That's permanent damage. That can't be reversed. Unlike Grob's brain damage that he caused me with my dehydration. Congrats with the new release, and have a good stream. Thank you so much. Dimnos, thank you for the sub. Dublarius. Wow, thank you so much. Victoria Hartzing for 47 months. That's nuts. Thank you so much for being here. Lee Draws Good. Thank you very much. Crazy About the Cosmic Horror Short Story. Thank you so much. We're actually going to read that. I think we're going to read that tonight. That'd be kind of fun. I think that'd be fun. Story time? Yeah, let's do a story time. We got Tupperware IL. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Yes, all right. Cheesy Bees. Cheesy Bees, look at you.
It's Cheesy Bees, baby. It's Cheesy Bees, baby, yeah.
Cheesy Bees. That's up to you. Thank you so much. Spooked, you got me that time. Melissa Space Witch, thank you so much for the 3 months. June Bear. Hope you've been well. Thank you. I've been very well. Thank you. I hope you've been well. Can't wait for the new Groove Crusader to change my life, but I can't believe y'all didn't play business tips on the IBS tour. I know. There's only so much time, though. There's only so much time on tour. And besides, you guys have had time to percolate on those business tips. I think, I think it's I think you've had plenty of time to learn. But anyway, yes, thank you so much. Yeah.
June Bear, it's June Bear, oh yeah.
June Bear, thank you so much. All right, Asa Paints, thank you for the resub there, very very good. All right, okay, so right on, we're gonna do here. Where are we at here? But yeah, it's Funk. Thank you so much. Welcome back, Funk. Oh my goodness, so good to have you here. All right,
Funk yeah, funk yeah, funk yeah.
Funk yeah. There you go. Thank you so much. Your music always puts a smile on my face, Doc. Thank you so much for saying that. That's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for giving a shit about it. Honestly, thank you so much. Chuck Bunkerfornd. Chunk Bunkerfornd. I love the evolution of this name. It's not lost on me. I've been paying attention. Good evening. I'm excited for the EP. Also wanted to give a video game recommendation, Baldur's Gate 3. I know. I'm sleeping on it. I'm honestly scared about pardon me. I'm scared of Baldur's Gate 3 because I know it's just once I let it in, it's just gonna take hold. And my productivity will grind to a halt, as it always does with those games like that, with turn-based. Just gonna get a friggin' clutch, gonna grip my life in the death grip. You know what I mean? Yes, and it's out to you as well.
Chunk, yeah, Chunk Bunkerfornd. It's that Chunk Bunkerfornd.
Chunk Bunkerfornd. That is the hardest name I've ever had to pronounce. Chunk Bunkerfornd. Thank you, though. Graham's mom. Hey, Graham's mom. Welcome. I hope Graham's well as also. Naivety. Holy smokes. Oh, my God.
Naivety with an epic sub gift.
Epic sub gift from Naivety. Thank you so much. That's amazing. If you received a sub from Naivety, give them a shout out. Give them a little thank you in the chat here. That's wonderful. Isn't that neat? That's nice. All right, Dr. Douglas Fargo. Thank you for the prime sub. All right, we're gonna hit up the rest of these shout outs in just a few moments. I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna just, I mean, we're in no rush. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you've subbed or gifted a donation or a tip in the last 10 minutes, fear not. We will get to you momentarily. I just wanna sink our teeth into some tunes and listen to some cool shit. I think the first thing that we should listen to, of course, aside from I misspelled it. I'm such a bad friend. I said Ghouls Lewis. It says Ghouls Lewis. This is friggin' amateur hour over here. There we go. Damn it. Ghoul Lewis and the Booze. Ghoul Lewis and the Booze is what we were listening to on the way in tonight. That is Merchlord Dylan's Halloween album. If you just go to Spotify right now and favorite it, because it's Spooksgiving season after all. Buy it on Bandcamp too. You can do that. Okay, so let's take a look or a listen, shall we? I want to ask you something. Say, have you heard the new amazing remix from Starcadian? It fucking rules. Here we go. Let's take a listen. Let it wash over you. Let's go. Let's update it. Ooh, that's smooth. It's so good. The fucking trumpet. Oh. Better than the original. Thank you for saying that you like the original.
The good news, we speak only in truth, just as long as it's what we choose to believe. When you're here, you can be anyone that you please. Only if it's one of us. After all, who else would you want to
Yeah, you might say it is new and improved, wouldn't you?
Our time is coming, baby. It's time to wait, time to
Grob jump scare. It's Happy Spooksgiving. Grob emotes. Of course. So obvious. Grob's giving. Cheers to you, Stalcadian. A swirl in your honor.
the good news as a friend of the blues. You don't need anything else ever again. When you're here, you can see everything that he sees. Only if you surrender.
Thank you for saying so, Breadbug.
Why would you not want me?
Oh, man. So good. It is so good. It's definitely a very different flavor from the original. Straight up yacht rock. Smooth. Oh, I freaking love it. It's so good. So yeah, once again, this would be sort of our second collaboration with Starcadian. If somehow you aren't familiar with Starcadian and you haven't listened to any of his own music, it's so good. Please do yourself a favor and check out his shit. Yeah, it is a lot like listening to that remix is a lot like sitting in a jacuzzi. You're right. It's warm and bubbly. Very good. Okay, so wonderful, people. That's just wonderful. Now, you know what? We're just gonna go out. Something else that also happened to release today is another favorite band of mine. They're called Video Age, and they're from Nolens, Louisiana. And they just released their new album, Away from the Cast. We're gonna listen to, I don't know. We're gonna listen to. Let's listen to, yes, Better Than Ever.
Feast your eyes on a guy who's a bit passe. It's all good. Only the best they could attest to that long game style I'm banking on. It's on.
It's all dreamy, right?
Woo. Better and better.
Go give them some love too. They just released this album today.
Nobody likes when you're right, but the whole room saying that you're wrong. Said I'd break,
Yeah, title track is also
couldn't
great.
take all that high stakes dealing going on. Oh, it's on. When I'm at the point that gets me down, you step it up. You're better than
I'll see them in
ever.
London. Nice.
There by my side,
I'm gonna be
just
going to
so
their
proud.
spring tour. They're coming to my town.
You block out the noise when fate goes wrong.
In fact,
Set
if
up
you're in
right,
the States,
and
they're
you
doing,
get it
and some of
together.
Canada, they're doing a bunch of
Savor the joy.
American dates in the spring. Go check it out.
Ooh,
LA show sold out, yeah.
rules keep changing all the time.
I haven't listened to much Neon Indian. I've liked what I've heard, though. I don't know, I've been sleeping on it for some reason. This is fun, isn't it? Listening party? Yeah. Just vibing. Just straight up
Gets
vibing.
me down, you step it up. You're better than ever. There by my side, just so proud. You block out the noise.
Oh yeah, I know Lemon.
If it goes wrong, you set it up right, and you get it together.
Conductor, thank you.
Savor the joy in what we've done.
Isn't that nice? I'm glad you're enjoying it, Conductor. Thank you.
Better and better. Ooh, it's better and better and better. Ooh, better and better. Ooh, better and better and better.
That's nice. Hey, Death Saves, welcome in. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is oof, so good. I love me some Video Age. You're right, it is great driving music. I've got many nostalgic memories of driving around. I guess it was California in particular, at the time that their last album prior to this one came out. Just such good, dreamy, cute ass frickin' music, you know? It's wonderful, wonderful stuff. Hey, we're gonna check in with some of these shout outs here. Yes. Oh no, it's terrible news. My TalkBox tube apparently was just marinating in a pile of dust. Yeah, but it's okay. The show must go on, folks. That's the cross I bear, you know? Sometimes your tube, sometimes it's a bit of a biohazard, you know? It touches the floor a lot more often than I'd like. But, you know, whatever. Building up resistance, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. All right, here. We're gonna shout it out to Hey Friday. The Seer is also streaming tonight on Magic Sword's channel. Some of us left his stream to come here. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here. As penance, he made us promise to tell you he says hi. Aw, what a friggin' sweetie. I miss those. Jeez, man, that was a fun tour this year with Magic Sword. All right, hey, there we go.
Shubba-da-boom. Shubba-da-boom. Boom-boom-boom-boom-boom-boom. It's Friday, yeah.
It's Friday! Ha ha! It's Friday. That's your name. It's also the day Friday. Great to have you here. Thank you for abandoning the Sears stream. I'm sorry it had to come to that. Infinity Break, thank you for the 31 months. That's wild. Mysterious Bassist, can't stay for long because you got work, but staying busy between coaching color guard at a local high school and making auditions for a world-class color guard myself, which I'm super stoked about. Can't wait to compete in World Champs in April. Holy shit, that's pretty rad. Congratulations. As you see, sounds like you have been quite busy. Let's go out to
Mysterious. 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 Mysterious Basis.
Mysterious Basis. Thank you very much. Very, very good to have you here. Mr. Floofer, thank you for those 5 months. Dom Nasser, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Fresh sub. Kibben Bits. All those 47 months. Holy crap, that is so long. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here. Tibbles to woohoo, indeed. Thank you. Eat Dark's Diction. Eat Dark's Diction. Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Good to have you here. Hey, we're shouting it out now to Blue. Would you ever consider working on a game soundtrack under Groove Crusader? Absolutely 100 million %. That's what I want to do. That's what I would like. In my head, Groove Crusader is like a motion picture and like a video game. Like I get so much inspiration from that media, and like that's honestly like kind of like a goal, like a dream, you know, to I don't know, make some video game music for an actual video game instead of just making video game music for myself and for my own enjoyment. But yeah, thank you so much. Hey, Blue, this one's out to you.
It's Blue.
Thank you so much. All right, Blue, thank you very much. Good to have you here, and thank you for that dono. And right on, Melissa Space Witch. Holy shnikes, we've got holy crap. Is that like I can't even count that high. Is it like 20? Did you freaking donate 20, Melissa Space Witch? Holy shit, thank you so much. My God, if you received a sub from Melissa Space Witch, give them a big thing. No, my tube goes back into the pile of dust. Why is it so fucking dusty in here? Wait, it's because I have 2 dogs. Melissa Space Witch, lost my voice after the concert in Amsterdam, screamed and whistled my goddamn soul out for you guys. It was so much fun. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the all these. You hear that? You hear that ruckus? I don't know, maybe the noise gate is actually working this time, but the dogs are barking upstairs. There's, I don't know, probably just a passerby. They lose their mind frequently. Melissa Space Witch, thank you so much for all of these subs and for just being here and for being at that show in Amsterdam. It was amazing. It was amazing. Thank you so much. All right, back to the dust tube. We've got going out to Tibbles now. Tibbles, super looking forward to new Groove Crusader music. Thank you so much. I think we're going to get to that momentarily. Yeah.
Tibbles, yeah, it's Tibbles, yeah. Tibbles, yeah. Tibbles 2.
Tibbles 2, thank you so much. Very good. Very good to have you here. Grazie mille. Have you heard of... Oh, damn it. It's got a mind of its own. It's such a rascal tonight. It's have I heard of Andrew Wong's song Liftoff? I don't believe I have, but he is insanely talented, and I do not doubt that he has excellent taste to the point where he chooses to use a talkbox. I should check that out though. Thank you very much. I'm always keen on new talkbox music. Absolutely. Kuroi Swallowtail Sauce in Paris, London, and Manchester. Amazing. What city are you from? Are you from any of those, or were you just on a vacation? That's wild. That's really, really cool. Sin Stardust, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Welcome in. I was gonna say something. Shit, I just had something. You just gave me an idea for a tune we should listen to. What was it? I can't remember. Nuclei Sauce back in Brisbane, sorry, in 2019. I know. I want to go back to Australia. Despite the size of your spiders, I want to go back so bad. Man, Australia was so much fun with NSP back in 2019. That was unreal. Okay, well, here. Okay, so we're gonna do did I do this? Happy Ritual Night from Kib and Bits. Kib and Bits, thank you so much. Just popping in for a bit before heading to the Video Age album release show. That's amazing. That's awesome. Sad to miss the stream, but this is your doing. Tell them, I don't know, I said hi, and that we were listening to their music on stream. That's really cool that you're going to see them. Yes, give them our business card. Yeah. Oh, that's of course. Where are my manners? This is going out to Kib and Bits.
Kim and Bits, it's their Kim and Bits. It's Kim and Bits, oh yeah, Kim and Bits.
Kim and Bits, thank you so much. You know, that is tradition. You know, we give Funky Talk Box shoutouts to all of our generous donors and tippers here in the Corn Zone. Thank you very much. Okay, so Crazy Boy 678, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. 326 Tres dos seis, thank you so much. I have your poster. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I have the poster, the Big Trouble in Little Europe poster. I have it hanging on my wall right over there because it's just that badass. Okay. Okay. If you have donated or subbed in the last 10 minutes, fear not, we're gonna get to you. We're gonna listen to some more tunes and continue these vibes if that's okay with you. So let's go. Okay. Well, what should we do? So I wanna read you guys the story that I wrote about the Cosmic Horror EP, based on a true story, my own origin story, of course. Should we listen to the songs first, or should we read the story first? Let's listen to, you know what? Here, let's listen to Cosmic Horror first. Story, then songs. Story. Okay, no. Okay, overwhelmingly in favor of story. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna read the story. Let me just pull it up here. Where the heck did I put it? Okay, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. Now reading. Cosmic Horror, a Groove Crusader story, and it doesn't fit. So we're gonna go like this. Isn't that nice? Technology these days, man. Isn't that amazing? All right, very good. There it is, right there, just like that. Okay, so let me. We're gonna read the story. It's a story time now, folks. Let me just pull it up here. I gotta find the correct page. Yeah, there it is. Okay, here we have it in my. It's definitely not my phone. Oh damn, this camera angle is not letting this gag feed, is it? Okay, not gonna. Okay, fuck it. I will preface this by saying this is the first time I've really tried to, create a. Other than, in school when you're forced to, make write something that isn't lyrics, I guess, something with a narrative. And a lot of this idea came from, and some of you might already recall this actually from, I think a stream from a long time ago, like at least a couple of years ago. This came from a dream. A lot of this came from a dream. Where the basic, I'm not gonna go into dream talk very deep right now, but I will say that the nemesis here, although it is based on a true story, it did come from a dream, and Wu was the antagonist in a series of dreams that I had, and so this is kind of fun to give it life a little bit. And there's also a friggin' novella that I'm writing in this, right now it's mostly done, and it sort of is going to be a continuation from this story. It's going to be a very different flavor. It's going to be, instead of this one, because Cosmic Horror is kind of Lovecraftian, in space kind of thing. The novella that I'm writing is actually going to be more Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, kind of goofy romp through the galaxy kind of thing. Anyway, so take that with you while we read this story. It is called, let me just click here. It is, let me achieve my reading position. Gotta get my reading position. Go. Okay. And a little swirl of red wine. You? Alright, so. Cosmic Horror. A Groove Crusader story. Sung awoke groggily to the sound of muffled beeping. He had no idea how long the light on the communication panel had been blinking, but he had the feeling that it had been flickering dutifully for quite a while. The High Top Express had been on a months-long haul in deep space, and both Sung and his best friend and co-pilot, Bill, had barely slept last night. Not that concepts like night and day meant much this far from the light of any star. They had been passing through an asteroid field the previous evening and had to stay awake and alert in case the collision avoidance system picked up anything that could have caused them problems. "Bill!" Sung croaked hoarsely. Almost as if in response, Bill's snoring raised several decibels. "Bill! Why, I'm awake, Bill managed to respond, jolting into consciousness. "You want to get that, please?" Sung pointed vaguely in the direction of the communication panel. Yeah, sure thing, boss," Bill mumbled as he cleared a small pile of assorted wrappers from atop the panel that hadn't been used since shortly after they began their haul. It's a distress signal from a ship called the Communitas," Bill continued after a moment, sweeping food bar crumbs off the screen with his sleeve. "Wow, they're way past the outer rim. What the hell are they doing so far out?" No idea. But if this signal is still transmitting, then we're the first to hear it," Sung responded. "We are, and it's a safe bet that nobody else will for a long, long time. I mean, we're on the edge of known space, man. No one can hear us out here," Bill confirmed. "Should we still go investigate if we can't call it in?" "Well, it wouldn't be on the distress frequency if they weren't in some kind of danger," Sung took a deep breath. "Punch it in." "You got it, boss." The High Top Express came out of FTL about a kilometer from the coordinates. The darkness of space here was absolute, and with no source of light to illuminate the Communitas, only their short-range sensors gave any indication that there was anything there. "Damn, this thing is huge," Bill said, looking at the ship analysis on the monitor in front of him. "But I recognize this build. It's one of those old Pathfinder-class colony ships, designed for self-sustained intergenerational travel." "Intergenerational? So who knows how long it's been out here," Sung trailed off, distracted by the commands he was inputting into the console in front of him. After a moment, he swore under his breath, realizing the Communitas was not responding to any of their transmissions. "Are there any life signs?" "Odd, Seems like it, but I can't get a clear scan on anything. The sensors are definitely picking up some kind of bio-reading in there. The ship is largely powered down, but it does look like they still have basic life support systems intact. I've actually serviced one of these before. If we can find a way on board and there's nobody there to greet us, I'm pretty sure I can get us to the bridge so we can check out the black box." "Well, let's get closer and have a look." Even as the words left his mouth, Sung couldn't shake the feeling that there was something very wrong with this ship. As he brought the High Top Express closer in to face the colossal spacecraft, he turned on the floodlights and looked up from his flight console to see the Communitas with the naked eye, illuminated and ghastly. The outer hull was breached in several places and was covered in messy, rust-colored splotches of something he couldn't immediately identify. Protruding from some of the breaches were long, bending tendrils of what looked like crimson ice. The sight of this inexplicable scene in front of them made his ears suddenly ring and sent an abrupt, searing pain like staring directly at the sun across his mind. "What the hell happened here?" Bill said in a tone that was intended to sound shocked, but instead came across as frightened. "That's a great question. But if there's any sign of life in there, we need to investigate," Sung replied slowly, as the sudden pain which caused him to flinch and clench his temples subsided into a dull ache. Shaking it off and doing his best to keep the fear from his own voice, he declared, "I'm going to pull us up to one of those breaches. Time to suit up, my man." Sung had been on dozens of spacewalks in his spacefaring career, and while he had witnessed all manner of extravehicular mishaps, crushed limbs, extreme hypoxia, even a team member's explosive decompression from a punctured suit. He did not fear any of it. He had always reasoned that he had nothing to fear, just so long as he was cautious and prepared. After all, the vacuum of space was harsh and unforgiving, but not consciously hostile or malicious. Yet, this was somehow different. From the second Sung and Bill left the airlock of the High Top Express to cross the magnetic catwalk onto the Communitas, his head began pounding harder. It felt like every atom of Sung's body was pleading with him to go back inside. It felt like the very vacuum of space surrounding the ship was alive. It felt like the ship itself was saturated with an overwhelming and irrepressible sense of doom. Despite the protests of his aching head and body, something voiceless in his mind was urging him forward. Finally, they reached the nearest breach and passed through the meters-wide rupture in the hull. The floodlights of the High Top Express blared from behind them, causing the bulk of their spacesuits and conical helmets to cast eerily dancing shadows on the interior walls as they floated inward. Finding the metallic sole of the ship with their feet, their mag boots engaged, and they continued onward on foot. Walking deeper into the darkness and rounding a corner, the lights on their helmets revealed a grisly scene. Mangled and excoriated bodies lined the walls of this new corridor, frozen in place with the same contorted, crimson ice they saw outside on the ship's hull. Body parts and debris floated aimlessly in zero gravity. Again, Sung's head was assaulted with a sudden, sharp pain. Trying to grit through it, he pushed forward and soon noticed that in every case, the victim's eyeballs had been removed. As he passed the final corpse between them and the door at the end of the corridor, he saw that the dead body was holding something. The ringing in his ears suddenly returned for a moment, and, seemingly involuntarily, he found himself prying open and shattering the icy hand of the corpse, revealing a shriveled, frozen eyeball. A fresh, living eye exposed to the vacuum of space would explosively decompress like he had seen before on his spacewalks. These poor souls had their eyes removed and desiccated before they died. What the hell? Bill's voice through general comms broke the silence in Sung's helmet. So much for anyone here to greet us. This is a fucking ghost ship. We should turn back. No, Sung replied without the slightest hesitation. We keep going. Strewn all through the ship were more of the eyeless bodies, some in vacuum-ready spacesuits, some in plain clothes. The stark, gunmetal gray of the corridors and conduits was ominous in the low light afforded by their helmets and the occasional flickering emergency light. Now and then the scarce light would reveal strange etchings on the floors and walls, icons and symbols from some esoteric script they had never seen before. Passing a dilapidated shuttle bay and some ransacked living quarters, they moved along cautiously, every step betraying the deathly silence. Nowhere did they find any signs of life, yet Sung's mind kept wandering back to the bewildering bio-readings they had taken on the High Top. With not a living soul to be found, the desolation of this place was palpable. Bill, for his part, was true to his word and competently guided them through the bowels of the ship. At their destination, the bridge was a horrific mess. There was gore frozen into place all along the walls and across the tall ceiling like some kind of twisted, sickening wallpaper. The air, suspiciously much milder on the bridge, was evidently not so cold as to evaporate water like in the portions of the ship exposed to the absolute zero of deep space. The air was polluted with spheres of frozen blood, gently wafting through the zero gravity. As Bill turned to survey the hideous room, another desiccated eyeball bounced off his helmet visor. Screaming, he flailed wildly and lost his footing. Undeterred, Sung continued forward, stepping over more of the icy crimson tendrils that seemed to imprison the eyeless corpses along the floor and walls. Upon reaching the primary command console at the center of the room, he entered the prompts to repressurize the bridge and activate the artificial gravity and life support systems for all intact decks of the ship. In the same instant that the thrum of the ship's systems came to life, the orbs of icy blood floating in the air crashed to the floor, shattering with a sickening sound like wet hail on a tin roof. Bill, having composed himself and regained his footing, made his way to another console along one of the walls. After fussing around with a panel below the particularly sanguine workstation, Bill eventually produced a small black box. Plugging the box into the hollow cube he had brought with him, Bill turned to face Sung. "All right, this is it," he said nervously. "Says there are only 3 logs on here that aren't corrupted." "Well, let's see if we can find some answers. Play them," Sung ordered. The pixelated static projecting from the hollow cube gradually formed the outline of a fevered-looking man wearing an ornate dark blue robe. The man's eyes were bloodshot and tinged with a madness that made Sung's skin crawl. First transmission. "Since we cut ourselves off from galactic civilization centuries ago, the Communitas has been waiting for a moment like this. We have spent many long generations roaming the galaxy in search of our purpose, and at long last, we have finally found it." I'm working on this voice right now. "Master Wu has graced our community with his love and his wisdom, and we have worked tirelessly to fulfill his vision of salvation for us." The man's eyes somehow grew even wilder and more disturbing. "From the day we found Master Wu's derelict vessel in deep space, he has nurtured and guided us towards the glorious Great Dissension. As we speak, Wu and the High Priests are performing the rites of an ancient ritual that will bring the gods to us. The gods, benevolent though they may be, demand blood and flesh, and the price will be steep. But that price is one we will all gladly pay for the chance to live an eternity in a utopia beyond this mortal realm. To gaze forever upon the face of God is a blessing we were not worthy of." The man raised his hands in a gesture of fealty. "Until now." The ship rocked and the... Sorry, it's not supposed to be a comedy. That voice is... The guy sounds like a real dweeb, doesn't he? The ship rocked and the klaxon horn blared in the background of the hollow recording. "They are here. They are here," the man said excitedly, wringing his hands with anticipation. "Let the glory of our great dissension begin." The man, tears of joy streaking down his face, began chanting quickly and incoherently in a language Sung had never heard before as the hollow recording slowly faded. Sung and Bill looked at each other in silence for a moment. Bill spoke first. "I'm telling you, man, we should get out of here now." Realizing the ship's life support had now brought the bridge temperature and oxygen back up to tolerable levels, Sung released the lock and removed his helmet before replying. "Whatever happened on this ship, we know it's been dark in here for a long time. Nothing could have survived." All the more reason we should just hightail it, man." Bill removed his own helmet then, took a deep breath, and choked on the putrescent air. "No, we need to know what happened here. We finish these logs and we leave," Sung replied firmly. Again, his response was almost reflexive, the speechless voice in his head getting louder, prodding him to continue. Rubbing his aching temples then provided a brief second of relief before the ship groaned and creaked, and the sound of something like hushed whispers flitted through the air. "What the fuck was that?" Bill exclaimed, clearly on the verge of complete panic. "That's probably just the rest of the ship repressurizing," Sung replied in the most calm and collected tone he could muster. Just play the next log." As soon as the hollow cube recording began, there was a shrill cacophony of screams that pierced... Oh shit, my book. As soon as the hollow cube recording began, there was a shrill cacophony of screams that pierced their ears before an image of a young woman in mechanic's overalls came into focus. She was clearly enraptured and was missing both of her eyes. "The dissension is upon us," the woman beamed, barely able to contain her excitement. "We have completed the ritual and removed that which once made us see, for having made penance, we no longer need to see for ourselves. Master Wu's vision is now the nucleus of sensations, and through it we will reach the glorious dissension. Once descended, we will live forever." The woman turned to a man off camera, pulling him into the shot and quickly digging her fingers into his eye sockets. The man screamed violently. "Do not be afraid, brother. The entity has awoken and has demanded flesh. Master Wu in his wisdom has offered it our flesh that it may feast on that which we have no use for. Do not fear, brother. We need these husks no more, for we shall all pass beneath this mortal realm and into that of the divine." The man's tortured cries began to blend into the violence happening in the background. The eyeless woman smiled serenely and held the man's head to her bosom as the hollow recording ended. Okay, this is too much. Can we please leave? Bill begged. You said there's one more entry. We need to check it. The thawing of the bridge was now causing the frozen gore on the ceiling to melt and drip down upon them. As the squelching sound of the blood rain gradually increased in regularity, the creaking of the ship also grew in intensity. Sung heard the whispering again. It was louder this time, as if the ship itself was chanting. He wanted nothing more than to get back to the safety of the High Top Express and get as far away from this cursed ship as he could. But somehow that urge for self-preservation was being overridden. He couldn't reason with it, as the coursing pain in his head was voicelessly promising to embrace him, to nurture him, to care for him. He needed to know. Bring it up, Bill. I'm not going to ask you again, Sung snapped uncharacteristically. Bill growled nervously, Okay, boss, but then we're fucking running. With obvious reluctance, Bill punched the command into the datapad and the hollow cube came to life again. The final recording began with the voice of a panicked man, barely audible over the chaos of muffled screams and the sound of something pounding on the bulkhead door behind him. This is the Chief Security Officer of the intergenerational colony ship, the Communitas. The situation here is out of control. I've just activated a distress beacon so that someone will find what happened here. About 6 months ago, we came across a derelict ship with only one survivor, a man named Wu. He has poisoned the minds of almost everyone on the Communitas, and I think I'm one of the only ones left with any fucking sense. Anyone resisting his doctrine was seized by his fanatics and offered his flesh for his blood ritual. This ritual, it awoke something that I can't explain, an entity, and it came for us. The banging on the large bulkhead behind him seemed to be getting louder. The man wiped the sweat from his brow, swallowed hard, and went on. Wu ordered all the life pods to be jettisoned right before they started the ritual, but I managed to skew the logs and save one FTL-capable shuttle. I'm gonna try to make it to the shuttle bay, but it's everywhere. If you're seeing this, you must leave the Communitas immediately. This place is hell. The man looked up at the ceiling and wept. There was one final thunderous crash that came from off-screen before shadowy tendrils wrapped themselves around the man's limbs and pulled him apart. He screamed as blood and viscera drenched the camera and turned the remaining seconds of the hologram video into a mist of dark crimson. Almost there, folks. Short seconds after the recording ended, a muffled bang that seemed to come from everywhere shook the bridge violently, causing both Sung and Bill to stagger. Sung's foot caught on one of the thawing bodies behind him, and, falling back helplessly, he struck his head on the console. The pain of the impact was a shock, but in that same instant, it felt as if he was waking up, as if the oppressive ache that had been gripping his mind had cleared. For the first time since leaving the High Top Express, his thoughts were unburdened by that unspeaking voice drawing him into the ship. With his instincts of self-preservation now in control, the terror of what they had just seen and learned dawned on him. What the fuck was that? Sung shouted, shaking his head and regaining his footing. His co-pilot was typing furiously. The High Top, Bill replied in disbelief. It's gone. What do you mean, gone? I mean, something blew it out of the sky, Bill replied, sheer terror in his voice. We're never gonna get off this fucking ship. No, wait, the CSO said something about a shuttle with FTL capabilities. Where is it? The shuttle bay is on deck 4, back the way we came, but boss, do you hear that? As if summoned, the bulkhead door next to Bill burst open, and a throng of eyeless figures streamed into the room, grabbing hold of Bill and ripping at his suit. Clawing at Bill's face and tearing off strips of his flesh, one of the acolytes tore off his jaw and began eating the contents of his skull. The swarm pulled him back through the door. Sung screamed, struggling to process the sudden intensity of the horror he had just witnessed. His best friend was dead. Steeling himself, he grabbed his helmet and turned away from the opening that the eyeless acolytes were gushing from like an open wound. With the blood that had been dripping down to the floor now splashing up with every step, he broke into a sprint toward the corridor he entered through. Bolting through the halls of the Communitas, Sung retraced the route they took to reach the bridge. The strange symbols on the walls and floors began to glow a menacing scarlet. All along the way, the strange, icy crimson growths they saw earlier were now defrosting and beginning to writhe and move. The awareness that they were alive and seemed to be reaching for him only hastened his pace. Sung reached the shuttle bay at the very edge of his own exhaustion, just ahead of the quickly shambling horde. As he boarded the shuttle, the swarm closed in on him and surrounded it, clawing at the hatch ravenously. Sung hit the button to shut the small vessel's door and heard behind him a crescendo of sickening, wet thumps as the hatch severed a number of fingers and arms, streaking it dark red with blood and bits of meat. Amidst the muffled pounding on the hull of the shuttle, he could faintly but undeniably hear the haunting laughter of a single, echoing voice. Reaching the cockpit, Sung fired up the engines and shot out of the bay. Putting his helmet on, he linked it to the view screen of the shuttle, using the rear camera to illuminate and look back at the Communitas. As it slowly got smaller on his HUD, he witnessed the tortured vessel being enveloped by a flood of enormous, pulsating red tentacles. As the hellish appendages erupted from the breaches of the broken ship, they extended impossibly, reaching out for the shuttle. Knowing that he was out of time, and seeing that he only had enough fuel for one jump, he took a deep breath, punched in random directional coordinates, and fired up the FTL drive. The engines were dead. He was out of fuel. He had no idea where he was, and his navigation systems couldn't get a bearing. Futilely looking out the viewport to see if any constellations were recognizable, all he could see outside the shuttle was stark blackness. No stars, no planets, no light of any kind. It was strangely comforting, and for a moment he felt as if the darkness was whispering to him that he was not alone. But as the adrenaline wore off, it began to dawn on him that he was, in fact, profoundly alone, stranded somewhere beyond deep space, with only a few hours left of life support. Somewhere in the back of his mind, he could hear Wu's hideous laughter mocking him, taunting him. Resigning himself to his fate, he stared listlessly out the window at the darkness. And the darkness stared back. There you have it, folks. That is Cosmic Horror, a Groove Crusader story. The true story behind the Cosmic Horror EP. What will become of our hero? I don't know. Does he live? I don't know. Seems pretty grim though, right? Yep. True story, that. True story. Okay. Wow, my hand is asleep from holding up that book. Holy cow. Woo! All right. Very good, folks. Very good. Yeah, would read that to your children. Yes, very good. Yeah, it's definitely I think I had to I put it by the way, I put it on like I think I put it on, what is it called? Kindle Direct Publishing. And you have to give it like a rating. And I was like, I think it's probably PG, I don't know, 16. I think that's what I put. I don't know. Yeah. There you go, folks. Bedtime stories for you. That's it. Well, thank you very much for sitting through that, and hopefully it sucks less than you thought it was gonna. So that's it. Was Event Horizon much of an influence? You could say that. In fact, you're gonna hear a little bit of an Event Horizon thing when we listen to the EP right now. We're gonna listen to it right now. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm just gonna now publish the audiobook. An audiobook is a good idea. I didn't think of that. I don't even know how to do that. How do you do that? Good idea. All right, so oh shit, I know I owe like a whole bunch of shout outs here, but okay, we're gonna Purple Booty, thank you so much. Steakatron. Oh man, there's way too many here. What we're gonna do, I'm just gonna we're gonna listen to the EP right now, and then I'm gonna finish off all of these shout outs and answering all these questions and reading these comments just after the EP. It's approximately 18 minutes and change in length, so we're just gonna do that. I'm gonna turn off my microphone, I think, and we're just gonna listen to it straight through. And Yeah. Okay. So there you go, folks. The world premiere, if you will, the galactic premiere of the Cosmic Horror EP. So you might have already heard the first song, which is the title song, Cosmic Horror. But we're just gonna let it play through. And I'm gonna turn off my microphone, I guess, just in case there's any dog disturbances and whatnot. Okay, here we go, folks. Thank you very much. Wait, I suppose I should change this thing here. Now playing. Yes. Cosmic. Let's do it like this. Cosmic Horror. There you go. Track 1 off of the EP. Okay. Dun dun dun. Here we go, folks. Okay. Do I have the correct yeah. All right. Oops. I made a metal record. Here we go. Bye. Oops, I made a metal record. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Oops, I made a metal record. There you go. There is. There it is. Cosmic Horror EP. Galactic Premiere. Sneak preview. uh. Yeah. Rest in peace, Bill. Rest in peace. Who knows? Maybe he will return in the stories to follow. Who's to say? Who's to say? I mean, look right here. It's the magic word. This word right here. There it is. Legalize necromancy, folks. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Wow, that was really fun. It was really cool to watch the reactions. Yeah. So yeah, it gets really fucking heavy. As you could hear. Yeah. I am really excited. I'm really excited to release it on the Tuesday. Yay! 5 years to the day from the release of my first EP as Groove Crusader. Halloween 2018. That was Justice Wears High Tops. That's crazy to think about. That was 5 years ago. What the? Thank you guys so much. I'm so stoked that yeah, we got some apparently some friggin' nerds in the crowd out here. Some metalheads. You know, what is a metalhead but a nerd for metal, after all. We're all just different types of nerds. That's all. It's a term of endearment, of course. Yeah, but thank you guys so much. Man, I would love to do these songs live. Imagine the pit at a Groove Crusader show. Like I would play drums. I would straight up play drums for these. Maybe like I might just like try to do like just like some drum covers or something like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. I mean, the EP's not even out yet. We'll see how reception is, I guess. And I don't know. It would be great to super fun to do like I don't know any of it live. But at the very least, I am looking forward to yeah, playing some drums, doing like a drum cover, or like snippets of it, if you can imagine that. Yeah, exactly. Where does Grob fit into the extended twerp Groove Crusader universe? You know, when does he come into play? Well, I don't know. We're still very early on in the development of this, you know, the TWRP EU, or as we call it within the band, we call it the IBS EU, of course the International Business Systems Extended Universe. Okay, so it seems it's oh damn it, oh my my friggin' oh the talkbox tube is I gotta dust behind my desk here. Apparently that's my big takeaway from tonight, because my tube is covered in fucking dirt and dog dust and, okay, you know what, I hate to pull rank here, but I gotta sterilize this tube. We're gonna read through these shoutouts. We're gonna give you know, Nature's Talk Box, the voice, the floor for while we're doing these shoutouts and just going through. Okay, I can't even remember where we left off. It was Kibben. No, we did that. We did yeah, Adimnos. I think we're on Adimnos. Adimnos, if you're still here, thank you so very much. I only heard from Merch Lord Dylan, but I'd like to hear your thoughts as well. How spot on was my cosplay in Sweden? Can't wait to see y'all again soon. It ripped pretty hard, I gotta say. Looked fantastic. Is it you going as Sung for Halloween or Spooksgiving? I can't remember. Thank you so very much, Adimnos. Cryptid Katie, thank you for the 8 months. Ralphie Puss, thank you for the sub. Nuclei, thank you as well for welcoming with that sub here. Kleeba Deeb, thank you for the sub as well. Curious, actually, that reminds me. Is there anybody here still here watching this? This is their first Cone Zone. Like, I'm curious to know if this is like if you're still watching from the beginning, and this is like, because this is like a kind of a different thing, a different Cone Zone from what you would normally be getting. So I'm just curious, like, yeah, thank you. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh man, it's so great to have you guys here. Well, thank you so much. Is your first Cones? Wow, we got a bunch of first timers that stuck it out. Thank you guys. Thank you all so very much for being here. Oh man, what fun! What fun we're having! Oh my goodness. Wonderful. Wait, I got Klebadib. Tiny Tuba. Thank you so much again, Tiny Tuba. Honestly, the support through the years, unreal. Popping in from the line to the Ludo Band show to say hi. Hoping you're doing great. Oh, thank you very much. Sounds like you're probably not here. Look at all you first timers here. Look at you. So brave, sticking it out right to the end. Look at this. You guys are just wonderful. You're wonderful. Thank you. Stakatron for the 2 months. Welcome. Thank you. Nuclei with those bits. Thank you again so much. So you guys, in Brisbane. We'll be back someday. Mark my words. Despite the size of your spiders. Purple Booty with that sub. Welcome in. Cheesy Bees again. I wanted to ask if I've ever heard of DCI. It's like marching band on crack, and it's so dope. DCI. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I have no idea what that is. But marching band is sweet. I did marching band. I played the Rototoms in marching band. Better believe it. Thist! Holy shit, Thist! With like the friggin' 10 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's unbelievable. Thank you. This EP is gonna get you through BlizzCon. Thank you so much. Oh man. Remember, no matter how hard BlizzCon might be, no matter how hard life gets, remember, we still got it better than Bill. Rest in peace, Bill. Bill kind of got the shit end of the stick there, didn't he? All right, the Hero of Wind. Thank you for the sub. Welcome in, Skull. Thank you, Skull. Thank you again. Feel you'd be disappointed more than surprised. I tell you that every time I see the new Grief Crusader art, I think it's the Amnesia Rebirth art from the colors. That's you're so true. I never thought about that. I never realized that, but it is kind of like similar, isn't it? Any luck on a PO box? I have not tried, but we're not going on tour for like 6 months, so, and I will be streaming more regularly. I plan on doing a watch party again soon, like in November. So therefore I will be I will do more I will do my darndest to get a PO box on the go. Macy Lund, thank you for being here again. Excited to hear some groovy new tunes. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. Faux Bono. Will you be coming back to Scotland next year? Got a hellish 10-hour coach ride to see you in London, but was worth it. By the way, the username is said like Phoebono, as in Phoebe, like the name Phoebe. I get you. Phoebono. Thank you for being here, first of all, and that's one of my biggest regrets from this last EU UK tour, is that we didn't go to Scotland. I had an amazing time in Scotland last year. I actually stayed in Edinburgh for a week after the tour ended, just for shits and giggles, and had an amazing time. I love Scotland, and our shows there have been amazing. Huge oversight that we didn't go. We will be back. We will be back. Good chance that it will be next year. So hopefully you won't have to take a 10-hour coach ride. Thank you, though. Lord Phobos Enjoyer, thank you. We loved Manchester. What a friggin' show. Got to bring my other half with me, which was very rad, since I wooed him by introducing him to Twerp. That's amazing. While bonding over music, and he's now a big fan, too. That's so wonderful. That's so wonderful. Congrats to you and your other half, and thanks for being there. Lord Phobos Enjoyer. Mebbles, too. With just 39 months, that's so friggin' long. Holy crap. Miss Sierra, can't wait to make all my friends listen to Cosmic Horror on our way to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Nice. Can't wait to read more of your writing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay. Enjoy the movie. Enjoy the movie. Wait, is that right? Yeah, Nethy. Just wanted to offer the utmost respect and kudos for the bravery of reading your work out loud to an audience. I know. Either very brave or a fool. That's, I like to straddle that line all the time. That's incredible. On top of that, a very good read listen. Thank you so much. Spooky indeed. Happy Spooksgiving, everybody. Thank you, Nethy. Pentaglam 666 F for the slow top. F. Indeed. Thank you, Pentaglam. Kuroi Swallowtail. Thank you for those bits. Welcome in. Reminds me of the time I was part of an indie dev team making a game about cosmic horrors. Aw, that's awesome. Bring it back. Give some life back into that project. Tables, thank you so much. Really like that story. Great intro to some space murder cult mystery. Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. Big Boy Monkey. Hello, Dr. Sung. Would you please do a K-pop heart for us? A K-pop heart? Like, I don't know. Like this? I don't know. You want that? Is that what you want? What is a K-pop heart? Do they have different hearts from us? Are they not the same on the inside? I don't know. Listen, I'm more of a city pop guy and a J-pop guy. I know shockingly little about K-pop. I will be upfront about that. Finger and like this? Is that a K-pop heart? Or are you like no, it's got with one hand. What are they, double jointed? How the heck's that supposed to cross? Listen, I just have single joints. I'm not thumb and pointer. Is this what their hearts look like? I don't know. Little heart made with the tips of your fingers. All right, I'm gonna stop trying now. Okay, thanks for trying to explain it, everybody. Asa Paints, thank you so much. Thank you for those bits as well. Sorcerer, 43 months. That's unreal. Lady Katie, 36 months. Unreal. That is exactly 3 years. Holy shnikes. Ocha Doji, holy shit, dude. Thank you for all those. Thank you for all these subs. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. And Tibbles, again, thank you for those bits. All right, everybody. I am so sweaty. It gets so hot in this room. All of the lights and equipment. So that's my excuse. What's yours? That's my excuse. All right. Wait, did you just do it again? Oh, Chidoji, did you just... You've gone mad. He's gone mad. Holy crap. Thank you so much, dude. Again, unreal. If you're receiving a sub from Ochadoji, any of you first timers out there or any of you noobs, give a little thank you. That's unreal. Thank you so much, dude. Okay, everybody. Thank you all so very, very much for being here. Thank you for listening and just being a part of this experience tonight. What a wonderful little Friday night it's been. Holy shit, what the hell's going on? What the heck are you guys up to? I'm saying goodbye and you're just tossing me like a million jillion subs. I love it. Thank you so much, Kuroi Swallowtail. Unreal. Thank you. It has begun. Yes, it has. Unfortunately, it's also about to end because I gotta go let my dogs out. There's gonna be no Gooby time tonight. But I promise you there will be more soon. I'm gonna be streaming on a somewhat regular basis for the next little while because I can, because we're not going on tour until next year. So stream more Breen. That I can guarantee will happen. Stream more Breen. Thank you so much. The new Breen movie is amazing. It's amazing. It's his best work yet. So you have that to look forward to. Can we get a Goobic in payment? I'm gonna have to. What the hell just happened? Did it just happen again? Did they do it again? Who I swallowed? What did you do? No. Oh, it's just still going. Okay, the sound is still going. Rocky Horror? Maybe Rocky Horror. There's also there's a bunch of excellent movies that I'm sure you've never heard of that I think would be a lot of fun to stream. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm saying goodbye right now. I'm saying goodbye. Thank you all so very, very much. Have an amazing, wonderful night. Hey, can somebody tell me, is the Seer still streaming right now? Is he still going? Oh yeah, we haven't done Big Trouble yet. Holy fuck, of course we're gonna do Big Trouble. Oh my god. Yes he is. What is his shit? I don't know what it's called. What is his Twitch channel? Oh yeah, we're gonna raid that son of a bitch. Son of a sorry. It's just Magic Sword? No, it's this Magic Swirl. Maple Sword? He just wrapped up. Son of a Seer. Okay, well, we're gonna... Like, is he done? Is it just... It's Magic Sword? It's just Magic Sword, thank you. He's getting tacos. Well, we're gonna raid him anyway. We're gonna raid that guy. We're gonna raid him right now. Oh. You just finished? Well, it's the thought that counts. All right, everybody. Thank you so very, very much. Have an amazing, wonderful night. And we will see you again soon at the next Cone Zone. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for listening. You can stream and buy listen to the full record on Tuesday. That's Halloween Day. Easy to remember, right? Okay. Good night, everybody. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.